For the Horde!
Greetings people, this is Vaulander again, doing an audio commentary for WCR replays, and today I'm going to do an audio of a game between me and a human player. His name is, let's see, Yellow Sky. I think I've faced him before, I'm not quite sure. It's on Twisted Meadows, so if you all could pause the game at 1 minute mark, I'll give you some time to it's speed. Going into this game, I knew he was human. I knew I would probably see the rifles and sorceresses combo, and I did choose the target. The stomp is very efficient. Hold the rifles so your grunts can actually beat on them. When the sorceresses start casting slow, there's no way you can catch up to rifles unless you can hold them at some point. Most people, of course, enjoy the Farseer for his scouting, but luckily my enemy in this game helped me out quite a bit, as you can see. If we are all at the 1 minute mark on speed, we will unpause at 3, 2, 1, unpause. On the left south side of the map, I'm Orc, of course. I got red, pure luck, usually I don't in battle games, which could be the reason I won. I always get red. My enemy is on the east side, and he's going for the Archmage, which is very good against Orcs. The water elemental is punishing. It's you can throw up several of them, and they only depend on the mana, which the Archmage is very well equipped to get anyway with the Brilliance Aura, so he can throw up as many as 3 at one time. While the Farseer can only have 2 wolves at a time. Anyway, he's going for a Footmen early hit, and he's a very aggressive player in the beginning, as you will see, which kicks him a little bit back. I'm getting my Tauren Chieftain here. Warstomp his first skill. He goes scouting with one of his peasants. I haven't told that that's a good thing to do, but my build order is made such that I have figured it out, so I will have the most units in the shortest amount of time. I'm going to clear out these green creeps here. I figured out to find him later, and here we have him coming in from the east. I use Stomp. Here he had Water Elemental doing 21 to 29 piercing damage and has a very good rate of fire, even better than Headhunters, and also serious hit points, so beating on a Water Elemental is not going to help you much. You're better off beating on his regular units, as I do here, follow him, take him down. One of my orcs, one of my grunts is being focused on, and I figure, okay, well, time to let him go. He follows me though, and he keeps pushing me, still making Footmen from one barracks. I was thinking, I was looking at maybe someone going to serious dual racks Footmen here, but that's not the case. My Tauren Chieftain gets beaten up badly. I run back, trying to use my bows as defense. And he goes for the wood lounge, which, as we all know, is a very important building. Without the wood lounge, I can get some of the skin and a little nervous here. But I decided, okay, well, I can't let him do that, so I run up there. I'm trying to beat up on him. Still making runs while he's making Footmen in his own barracks, and he's now also upgrading. Getting kill happy, I was chasing this Footman down there and decided, okay, that's not a good idea, so I pull back up. But so back in, and he gets more Footmen. Managed to lock down his Archmage, and I figured, okay, well, if we're going to take my Tauren Chieftain, I'm going to take the Archmage too. And so both heroes died within a second of each other. I could have killed one of the Footmen here, but I just ran back to my burrows to a better army at that point. But I just panicked a little bit. He is now making a blacksmith, getting ready for the rifle build, and he is about 2/3 to keep. We're both getting our heroes back up. However, he is just now starting on an arcane vault while I have mine already done, which I will use right here. I get salt to heal up my wounded units, character potion to get mana for my hero, and then I buy one more of each so that I can go over there and start pushing on it. As you can see, as usual, I have forgotten about my burrow making, of course. And I will also start on weapon and armor upgrades. I think I know what he is since he came from that way, and I head up there, and there he is. The wounded footman that I forgot to kill goes down quick. The problem with using both scrolls of regeneration and healing salves is that if your units take damage, the regeneration goes away. I go up to level 2. He runs into base trying to defend his units. Stomp again, and he brings in the militia, and I decide like, okay, well, you know, so I do. Two peons just standing there looking cute. I didn't pay attention to them in the middle of the battle. It's hard to do that, but I make multiple grunts because I do know that I can see this shield. Footmen can use defend against the piercing, which is headhunters. So I'm just getting the headhunters in this game to kill the sorceresses. I heal up my units. I leave the one that's most damaged behind, giving him some more time to heal up, and go right back at him. Hey, whoop. Stomp goes off. And another stomp. And I focus on the Archmage, who is very nicely locked in and is now dead, and figuring I've done my job and I don't want to hurt my units more than necessary for the game, I run away again. Time to use the extra pack of healing salves that I got. He has started on his arcane sanctum, but since he used militia, the peasants just stopped doing that. I'm not sure if he turned off the militia or if it expired, but he's back there trying to get that up as soon as possible. There was a brief pause here, but luckily we don't have to wait for that. Again, I leave a grunt being healed behind, and I go right in. I don't have enough mana for a stomp at this time. And I don't have any more character potions, so I just will have to make do with and I get him to militia, and then I run away again. Which means that he gets less money and more or less gold and wood. And while my peons are still happily working, making more nowadays I put one of my peons on 6, on hotkey 6, so I can just grab him easily and make more burrows, because that's been a big problem for me in a lot of games. I can't build units because of lack of burrows. He now has the arcane sanctum up, making sorceresses. I'm being a little foolish here, staying too long than I really wanted to. I do get some units out. I figured it's time to go back and get some healing after this time. I'm also in my stronghold tech back here. And here you see he has his first Sorceress out, which will change the game a bit. I can't just rely on my heavy grunts to do things. He has slowed them. It's minus 50 movement speed and minus 50% movement speed and minus 25 attack speed. So it's not exactly like a inverted bloodlust, but it is very dangerous even so. If we go to his replay vision, we can see that he's at he doesn't have very much money at this point due to all the militia and such. Well, on my side I have 300 and I've been building units from 2 barracks. Usually you will not build as many grunts unless you're facing undead or human, because the headhunters do more damage per cast. You only need to block the headhunter top. Here I see him and I chase after him. One of my grunts didn't catch up to the program fast enough. He gets slowed and he gets focused and he's going to get very careful. I use speed scope to get right in among his units. Throw off a stomp. It was a little bit badly placed. I decided to waste my time chasing the Archmage, and it cost me a bit of health on my army, but I changed my mind and go back to the regular fighting. You can see a lot of militia and footmen, and I lose a lot of grunts in this battle here. But I am now tier 2 and I'm getting my Farseer. I figure I'd like to have some chain lightning because he has a lot of units of militia has only 220 hit points, but he has a lot of them, and the faster I can get him down, the better. This map has no Goblin Merchant, so I can't get a Shockwave or a book of retraining to go from Stomp to Shockwave. My army of like over half a dozen grunts is down to 3 due to the slow and the heavy militia footmen here. However, the human player is making a bit of a mistake here in that he's focusing on getting sorceresses instead of combat units. While sorceresses were very good in Classic, their damage has been severely reduced. So using them as your general is not a good idea. All you need is maybe 2 or 3 just to slow the enemy, and then the rest rifles or footmen. I'm coming in here, bringing in a lot more headhunters this time, because I do know that he has sorceresses and I want them down as soon as possible. Excuse me. I also have a level 1 Farseer with Spirit Wolves, and that gives me some extra meat in holding the mass of enemy units away. I figured, okay, we're facing human, and he's right by a mine here, so let's go and see if he expanded while I ran back to take care of my army. Human can fast expand on this map. It's a little difficult, but it is possible. And even so, he could just clear it out and then use the fast build anyway. I see that he is not here, and I figured, okay, time to go back to his base, while he is, in turn, is going to my base, towards my base. Clears out the creeps we crashed over in the beginning. As you can see, he has 5 sorceresses. He has 4 footmen and only 1 rifle, along with 1 priest for now. So when it comes to regular pure attack power, he doesn't have all that much, but of course the slow will make that a bit more powerful army. I go in to attack him, and I hear our town is under attack, and I just figure, okay, let's be on him and hope he comes back, and if it doesn't, I'll at least take care of the arcane sanction. He teleports in. Bad teleport, he has sorceresses very close to my units. I use Stomp, and I use the Spirit Wolves, focusing on sorceresses with my Headhunters. And you can see how fast they go down. I mean, a couple of spears and they're down. He uses Water Elemental again, and this time I think it's level 2. Goes up to level 3 here. And I just keep doing what I do. Now I get Chain Lightning for my Farseer. He uses the Blizzard as one of his spells on my support units, which is a very good thing for him. Blizzard and Flame Strike will tear up your Headhunters. And he brings in the militia yet again. I get off a little bit of a bad stomp here, should have waited until more militia was close, but it works. Militia are heavy armor, so Headhunters work very well on them. Run back out of the blizzard, gather up my forces and get everything aligned. Use Chain Lightning, and he uses Blizzard on my Headhunters again. I run my Tauren Chieftain in, start beating on his hero, and bring in more units, as you can see. I have one grunt there that's weak in my base, and he can stay there until I come back, if I do. More Headhunters in. I don't think he even got defended this game, and he figures that the game is lost because, you know, I've torn up all his peasants, torn up his army. There's not much left for him. That was game for that was this audio, 16 minutes and something. I didn't check that. I hope you enjoyed watching it. I hope maybe you learned something, either how to do this or get some ideas on how to counter it. Human needs more combat units and less casters in this game. He could have done better than. Thank you for listening. This is Vaulander. Cheerio.